What's going on, guys? I hope you are ready to keep it real today, because right now I'm about to jump into, but before I jump into this video, I do want to announce that Sunday I am going live again, and it's going to be at 5 o'clock PST. So make sure that you're there. The last couple times were absolutely so much fun because there was a lot of people in there and everyone asked me questions, so it was just a lot of fun. Make sure to be there. I will announce the topic of Sunday's video later on in another video, but right now make sure that you watch through this entire video because I've got 9 tips for you that are going to help you make fitness a habit if you've ever had a struggle with actually getting into fitness and making it a real habit and a long-term habit.
My name is Joey.Saavedra and I lost over 100 pounds in less than 1 year. Subscribe to my channel for legitimate weight loss advice and tricks.
First thing you need is a fitness tracker, and you don't need something super high-tech, super special, right? So this is what I mean by a fitness tracker. This right here is a very simple fitness tracker. Excuse my 3rd grade writing. Let me explain what you need to do. The worst thing you can do is overcomplicate things, because when you overcomplicate the fitness process and weight loss process, weight gain process, then it's just gonna be too hard, too overwhelming, and you're going to give up. The biggest thing is that you don't give up and you figure out how to make it consistent. How am I gonna make it as easy for you as possible so that you do not give up and you can stay consistent with your goals? So the first thing I want you to do is make a fitness chart like this, okay? You wanna put the number of days 1 through, let's say 30. I would recommend starting with 30 days. Just focus on the next 30 days as your goal. We have diet, we have exercise, we have fasting, and then I threw in legs and studying. Did you eat your diet plan? Did you not eat more calories than you were supposed to? Did you not eat that cookie today? Yes? Okay, then check this day off for day number 1. Same thing goes for exercise and fasting. If you're trying to lose weight and you're incorporating fasting into your routine, did you fast today? If not, don't check this off. Okay, so why did I put legs and study? So this was just one body part. You know, you can put whatever your goal is. If you want to grow your legs, if you want to get better at calisthenics, just write down, let's say it's handstand. If it's handstand, then write handstand right here. Did you practice handstand? Yes, okay, check that off. Day number 2, did you practice handstand? No, okay, then don't check off handstand. This is the only tracker that you need. You don't need to track your steps. You don't need to track this. You don't need to track that. Once you find your macros, you know exactly how many calories is in your meal plan. And once you know exactly how many calories is in your meal plan, you don't need to track your calories anymore. The only things that you need to actually track is your consistency. That's the only thing you ever need to track. As long as you are doing things correctly, then the only thing you need to track is consistency. And if you don't know how to do things correctly, subscribe to my channel because I'm going to teach you how to do everything correctly, because I know what works and what doesn't, and what is actually done correctly and what is not, what will deter you from your weight loss journey. Anyhow, I threw in study in there because, well, it's very obvious. A lot of people overlook this in the fitness industry, but what do you hire personal trainers for? You hire them because they studied about fitness and weight loss and nutrition, right? Did you ever take fitness classes in high school? Did you ever take fitness classes in college or in junior high? Did you ever take like health and fitness stuff? Do you actually know how weight loss works? A lot of people are gonna answer no to that question, and it really blows my mind, because why do you go to school? Why do you learn about history? Why do you learn about science? Why do you sit down for 9 hours a day and learn about these topics that, you know, some could argue are not as applicable as, let's say, fitness, and yet you don't sit down and study fitness? That doesn't make sense. If you're not gonna sit down and study something, how do you expect to learn and improve your mind so that you know how to do things correctly? So when you go out to the gym, when you go out to make your diet plan, you're doing it correctly. You have to study, okay? And that's why I'm here, is to help you guys study. I'm your teacher. So 9 tips that I have for you this morning that are going to make fitness a habit, and it's gonna make fitness fun so that it is sustainable. Remember, consistency and sustainability is that's the name of the game, baby. You can be doing everything correctly, but if you're not being consistent, it's not gonna matter. So let's make this a consistent, fun game. So the first tip I have for you is to not eat too little calories. This is a big mistake I made as I got obsessed with losing weight. I saw I was losing a lot of weight, and I kept cutting down my calories, not really knowing what I was doing. And I got down to about 12 to 1500 calories per day, which is, you know, that's not even that much, even for like a small little girl. When I got down to 12 to 1500 calories per day, I stopped losing weight. I included about 1,000 more calories one day, and I was losing weight. Why is that? Well, you have to study, you have to understand why that works in order to avoid cutting down so many calories and then not seeing weight loss, and then that's where you're gonna give up. So don't go too low in calories. You have to make it sustainable. You have to make it fun. It's a lifestyle. Don't treat it like fitness and health and dieting is bad, because it's not bad. Number 2 is don't treat exercise as a punishment. Remember that exercise comes in so many different forms. You have to find what works for you. Personally, I discovered calisthenics, and that really transformed my love for fitness. You know, I was just going to the gym every day and I was lifting weights, and it just stopped being so, you know, it just stopped being fun because it was so routine. It was so boring lifting weights. And then I saw calisthenics and I was like, dude, like the stuff that they're doing is so sick. So I got into calisthenics, and now I love going to the gym every day. You have to find what works for you. It could just be going out for a walk for an hour, or a jog, or, you know, going and doing stadiums at your local high school. Find out what works for you and stick with it, because that is what matters, not what type of training you do, but what you can actually do. And the third thing is to make sleep a priority. Too many people overlook this stage in fitness. Your muscles are not built in the gym. That's where your muscles are torn. The next 23 hours of your life is where your muscles are built. So you can only imagine when you go to sleep for an extra 1 or 2 hours a night, it's going to give your body so much more time to actually recover those muscles so they can grow. So there's so many benefits to sleeping, to having more sleep. You can perform a lot better. Oh, who cares? There's not enough time in the day. Okay, work on your prioritization and get enough sleep so that when you do those things, you're going at 100% capacity. You're not going at 60 or 70 or 80% because you're tired or your mind is just lagging behind, right? So sleep is very, very, very important. Do not overlook sleep. Try to get at least 7 hours of sleep. Very minimum, very minimum. And the fourth tip I have is to eat nutritious foods that you love, that you enjoy. It doesn't have to be some crash diet, okay? Just because you had a diet in the past where someone said, okay, eat this, this, and this, you lost weight, doesn't mean that's the only way to lose weight. You can lose weight by eating foods you actually enjoy. I love the foods I eat. Every day for breakfast, I eat eggs, toast, oats, and a protein shake, and I love it because it's so dense with nutrition, and I just feel amazing after it, and I love eating it, and I have no problem doing that. And so it's easy to sustain, which means it's going to be hard for me to gain weight because I love what I'm doing, and I can stay where I'm at or improve. You know, for dinner, I usually have protein pancakes, and I put some peanut butter. I drizzle some melted peanut butter on top with some sugar-free syrup. It tastes absolutely amazing, and I know I'm being healthy. I know I'm eating my nutrients, and I know I'm gonna lose weight, and it still tastes amazing. So figure out what works for you, figure out what foods you like, and work around it. You can always work around it. And the fifth thing is to make diet and exercise convenient. You want to remember that it has to be convenient, it has to be sustainable, it has to be consistent. So make it into a regimen, make it into a routine. If you have to go in before work, go in before work every single day. Don't go in before work and then after work and then maybe during lunchtime and then after work and then before work. Go in at the same time every day, make it a routine, add it into your daily routine, just like you go downstairs at the same time and get coffee. Make it part of your routine and make it convenient. Okay, don't make it super inconvenient where you're dead tired at the end of the day and you have to go weightlift. No, make it convenient, make it easy for you. Number 6, focus on your own progress. By focusing on your own progress, you get to see yourself grow, and that's going to be self-motivation. Progress pictures every week. Every Monday, take a progress picture and do a weigh-in. Every week, you're gonna see I'm going down in weight. Every week, you're gonna see, okay, I look a little bit skinnier. And by doing this, it's going to keep you motivated to keep going. And that's the only thing that you have to do is keep going. Don't overthink things too quickly and give up just because something's not changing. You have to be consistent with it even when things are not changing. Number 7, it is okay to have fun foods. It's okay to have those kind of foods, like a pizza every once in a while. Matter of fact, I've been kind of craving pizza, so I'm probably gonna order a large pizza and eat it all to myself. And I know I'm gonna be fine. I know it's a ton of calories, way more than I normally eat. I'm always in a caloric deficit, so I can eat an entire large pizza with some beers and hang out with my friends for one night, and by 2 days later, I will be right back to where I was. The regiment that I'm on, it's like I bounce back super quickly. If you are gonna eat like a slice of pizza and it's gonna turn into a cheat meal later on, and then the next day you're gonna wake up and go to Sunday brunch and get bottomless mimosas and get bottomless fries, you can't do that, okay? You have to be able to bounce back, okay? So make it a treat. Don't try to like tell yourself that you're on a diet and that what you're eating is bad. I'm gonna give you this one thing to justify, okay? And I usually don't do this, but if you see a donut in the morning, or if you want to splurge, you want to have 2 donuts or even 3 donuts because it's Friday, you're in the office, it's a Friday morning, everyone's happy, have 3 donuts and then just tell yourself, all right, I'm gonna work out, I'm gonna get back on track. And that is okay as long as you bounce back. It doesn't matter what you eat. Like, it doesn't matter if you go over in a caloric surplus. As long as you can bounce back and be consistent, that is how you win. Because remember, we're not trying to gain and lose weight by the day or by the week or by the month. We're trying to do this by the 6 months, by the 12 months, by the 2 or 3 years. Remember, this is a long-term game. This is a lifelong thing. Tip number 8 is that something is better than nothing. Work out. If you just have to go on a walk at nighttime because you can't get into the gym, or if you want to go on a jog for 10 minutes up and down the block a couple times, that is better than nothing. Not just because you're actually doing something, but it's good because it tricks your mind into saying, okay, I went to the gym today, or I exercised today. And then the next day you say, I exercised today. And the next day you say, I exercised today. And then the following day, if you think that you can't exercise and you don't exercise, well, you're gonna be like, I mean, I've been on a roll for 3 days now. Why am I gonna stop now, right? Once you get that momentum, it's a lot easier to keep going. The hardest part is just to start up and start that momentum. And number 9, the biggest, most important thing, make sure you are having fun. This is a lifestyle, and if it's not a fun lifestyle, you're doing something wrong. It has to be fun. Oh, well, I don't have fun doing cardio or lifting weights or this and that. I guarantee you, once you see results from what you're doing, it will start to become fun. Like I said before, if you're on a too strict of a diet plan, or you're eating foods you don't like, switch it up so it's fun foods. If you're working out the wrong time, switch it up so you can work out when, you know, your friends are at the gym, or get a workout buddy and work out with them. Just do whatever you can to eat healthy and exercise, and just make it fun so it's sustainable. Remember, consistency and sustainability, that's the name of the game, baby. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you did, I would appreciate if you dropped a thumbs up on this video, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I love you guys. Like I said, Sunday I'm gonna be coming live with a topic that I'm gonna be dropping within the next couple days. So make sure you're there at 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I wanna see you live asking me questions. I love you guys. Peace.